Hey guys, it's Saturday, July 19th, 2008, and on today's episode I want to talk about my trip to Anime Expo. So we left town on Wednesday, day 0, at like 12 a.m. 2.0 bid me and Raymond goodbye. We picked up Christian, we picked up Warren, who lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, south of the middle of nowhere. Like, he lives practically not in Las Vegas. And we go to Barstow. I picked up some banana chips. They were awesome. We get to LA 6 a.m. We park near their hotel. We walk all the way to the convention center. I actually have to go back. I meet Tony. Tony! And he and I drag my stuff through downtown LA, like my pillow, and we go to the convention center. We're waiting in pre-reg line. It's boring. I have all my stuff. They can't check until 3. I can't check until 3 at my hotel. In the pre-reg line, Tony and I met King Furry. Yes, the king of all furries. He was surprisingly tolerable. Oh, and Tony did the caramel dancing thing with him. I don't get it. So, at 3, Tony and I go over to my hotel. I meet my friend Steph. And we check into my hotel. My hotel's right next to the convention center. I stayed at the Holiday Inn. So the rest of the day is pretty much just, getting the pre-reg stuff. Got my badge. And it was pretty cool. We went to Little Tokyo to eat. So, it's day 1 of the convention. Me and Stephanie and Mark get to the convention center. We meet up with Tony and Raymond. Tony's dressed as Dwight from The Office. And Raymond bought us balls. So me and Tony and Raymond drink our balls, and our balls touched. And Stephanie was under our balls, and she was scared. And after that, we ran into Erin. She finally got to meet Tony, because they actually hadn't met in person, which is weird. And we had to wait in line for the dealer's room to open. Everyone was happy, and we got inside. And immediately, Tony was all up on the hard gay action, which was cool. And then I met fucking Pimp Jesus. I shit you not. Pimp Jesus. It ain't sacrilegious, baby. He's my new savior. He is amazing. And later on, I was off by myself. It was like a 3-hit combo. I ran into Jen, then I ran into my friend Michelle, and then I ran into my friend Francis. And then Francis took my picture with Sombrero Vegeta and his posse. It was the coolest thing ever. So Stephanie and I went to give Veronica the Anime Vegas flyers, and I didn't want to go alone, so I took her. And she was dressed up as Konata from Lucky Star, and we found Veronica, and Veronica was dressed up as Miyuki from Lucky Star, and there was like, Lucky Star confrontation. So then that night, Tony and me and Mark, we went with Stephanie and the rest of Stephanie's friends to the AMV contest, and it was okay. I stayed for a while, but me and Mark and Tony bailed, and that was about it for day 1. Alright, day 2 of the con. Me and Mark left early so that I could meet with Erin and take some pictures of her as Chi. Met up with Tony, who's dressed up as Kawada from Battle Royale, and Mark and I found these weird things. I don't know what they were. Ran into my ex-girlfriend Tao. It was funny because we were kind of standing next to Raymond, who was in line to meet David Hayter, the voice of Solid Snake, and he came through the line with shaking hands, and he turns to Tao, and Tao's like, "Oh my God, I love you." And David Hayter's like, "I love you too," and gives her a hug and kisses her on the cheek, and then keeps going. And then Tao's like, "Who is that?" And that night we chilled by the pool, which was fun, and we made mean faces. Then we went out for a little while. We came back, and I nearly killed Mark with a popper. Yeah, that kind of ended the night.
In America, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women. But our competitors today care not for these things. They fight for the glory, for the honor of all mankind. Except they're not men. But that doesn't matter. Hold on. It does not matter to them. No. What matters is the victory, the thrill of the kill. Yes. Our first match is my phone against Jason's phone. Hajime! Jason's phone loses, 'cause it sucks. Second match. Twilight versus Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Hajime! Oh, it seems that Harry Potter wins. Oh no, what do we have? Ah, tag team! Ah! Well, I think we know who wins now. Oh my god, I'm so dizzy.
So, day 3. Stephanie's all dressed up as a Shinx from Pokemon. And me and Mark go with them to the Pokemon gathering. And it was lots of fun. Like, there were a lot of Pokemon cosplayers. And there was a giant Wobbuffet. And Warren came with us. And these Mudkip girls started, like, miming Caramel Dancin'. And I was like, oh my god. But then I was like, Warren, you have Caramel Dancin', pump it. So Warren started playing Caramel Dancin'. All the Pokemon cosplayers started, like, Caramel Dancin'. And it was awesome, but horrible at the same time because I hate that song. Oh, and Mark and I had these ghetto-ass, like, Kadabra and Alakazam cosplays because all we had were spoons. So we ran into Logan. I was like, oh my god, it's Logan, because I hadn't seen him in forever. And then Tony tried to capture Stephanie with a Pokeball. And then there was a conga line. And then Stephanie switched into her Joe cosplay from Burst Angel, and it was amazing. But the people at AX were real dicks about her guns, so she had to keep them away. But we took pictures with them anyway, because we're awesome. And then we waited in line for the Masquerade ticket. It's fucking awesome! It's fucking metal! Fucking 2.0 would be all over it. It'd be so fucking metal. He's not here right now. I miss you, 2.0. So I just got out of the cosplay Masquerade. Cosplay kind of sucked, but the hosts were fucking awesome. It was so crazy. We just took a picture, and it was with the host. He was like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you. And we took a picture with him. It was fucking great. After everything was said and done at the Masquerade, Tony came back with me and Mark and Stephanie to our hotel, and we just hung out because it was our last night together. And Tony and Mark shared a pillow. It was so cute. So here we are, day 4. There was kind of a melancholy feel to it. I mean, we all knew we'd be going our separate ways, and it was really sad. But I started off the day being creepy and taking pictures of Stephanie and Tony while they slept, because I'm creepy like that. So Mark and I walked Tony back to his hotel, and we brought all my stuff over there to the car. And we checked out of our hotel with Stephanie and the others. So Stephanie and I hung out. We went to the Cosmode panel. I liked the panel, but I was really tired, falling asleep. We saw Aaron for a little while. When the time came for Mark to go, we all got together. We took an epic group picture. It was awesome. And then Tony and Mark had their tender moment. And then after Mark left, there was a giant horde of caramel dancers, and Stephanie what the fucked out at them. And then it finally came time for us to have to say goodbye to Stephanie and Greg and everyone. All in all, though, it was an amazing time. Stephanie and Mark, I fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. And of course, I love Tony. Yeah, I love that guy. And Raymond, you guys, the 4 of you, just made my convention. Alright, that's it for this episode of JteamTV. Catch you guys on the groovy flip side. You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Tell me about your great time.
Kennekerman stage, every hand here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You can't blame me. I'm just that awesome.
Yeah, you're pretty awesome.
It happens.
Did you have a good con, though?
I did. It got a little odd, but overall, hanging out with people, good times, good times.
Mark, if you ever see this, I love you.